In this video, I'm going to show you how we can create web server, SSH server, and EVE-NG community edition. Because I get many requests how we can create web server and EVE-NG community edition. And professional edition, no need. There is a Docker, you can use those. Now, so our target is EVE-NG community edition to make a web server. Okay, so first thing, you need to download TTY Linux from this link. So let me click on this link and let me open this page. Okay, so it's open. Now I need to go down and here is TTY Linux. And TTY Linux, I need to download OVF file, which is 7-zip, okay, which is in zip format, the first one. So click on this one and click OK. So let's see, let me download this one. Then I will show you. It's a small Linux. Okay, it's only 6 MB. So start download. So this part is done. Okay, I download the first one. Keep in mind OVF. So you need to download this one. Then you need to unzip this one. So let me go to the folder which I download and let me unzip. So this is TTY Linux 2. And right click and let me unzip this one. So I'm using 7-zip. You can use any utility and extract to TTY Linux 2. Okay, so let me go to TTY Linux 2. Here is, so TTY Linux, inside there are 3 files, MF, OVF and VMDK. These are the 3 files. Okay, so we are done with this part. Now what I need to do, I need to go to my EVE-NG. This is community edition. I'm using community edition. This is EVE-NG community edition. Let me repeat, because this process is for EVE-NG community edition, and professional edition there is already web server. So what I need to do, I need to open WinSCP. You can use any other FTP utility, and I need to type this EVE community edition IP 114.177. So let me open. Here is, and this is, I already create 192.168. I think so. I have, yeah. So SFTP 192.168.114.177. This one, this IP. Username is root and password is Eve, and port number is 22. And click login. So now I'm login. I need to go to OPT Unit Lab Adds on QEMU. I'm already in this folder. If you are not, so you need to go to this folder first. OPT Unit Lab Adds on and QEMU. If you are here, click on new and here create a directory. The directory name has to be Linux TTY Linux. You can give anything, but the first Linux has to be same like this. After dash you can put anything. So let me copy and paste and check all these. 77 is the full permission in Linux and click OK. So I create this folder inside, and now I need to go the file which I download. So let me go to the file I download and my, let me go up. Okay, I'm in D drive. So I need to go to C drive. So let me go to C drive and up arrow and up. And now let's go to user, I believe, and my user. And here I need to go to download folder. And then I download the file and compress. And here is TTY Linux 2. Either if it is difficult this side, so you can go directly that folder. This is the folder. Open this one. And what you need to do, copy the last file, VMDK, and drag them here. So it's easy. It's a small file and I drag it here. Okay, so this part is done. What we done, we drag just only this file. Okay, and after that, what I need to do, I need to convert this VMDK to QCOW2 because this is the actual extension of EVE-NG. Okay, so what I can do, I need to go to this folder, cd
anything, like in my case, let me use putty. So in putty 192.168
114 and 177. This is my Eve Community Edition IP. So I type this one and SSH open, and yes, it's the first time. Root username password is Eve. Okay, now I'm logging. So I need to go to basically this folder. So this folder direction is here. So how we can go? Control L, CD, OPT, you can use tab, then unit lab, then adds on, then QEMU, and then Linux, and now I'm here, ls. So you will see this file, tty linux. Next I need to convert this file. To convert this file, this the file opt, okay, and convert if, and this the thing. So let me copy this one as better and let me paste here. So it will be easy, and enter. Now let's go and refresh. So it's convert. So let me refresh. There is refresh, and you see it's convert. This file is converted to HDA QCOW2 by this command. This command I mentioned here, and you can also find on Eve website how to convert this one. So I use this command and I convert them. Now I can delete this file. No need of this file. So go there, right click, and you can use this, either right click and delete, because now I convert this file here, so no need of this one. Next, fix permission command. Whenever you do some changes, so you need to apply this command. So let me copy and paste. You know this command. Every time whenever you do some changes, you need to apply this fix permission command. Sometimes without this it can work, but it's better to do this one. Okay, so now what we need to do, let's go to my Eve Community Edition, right click node, okay, and type Linux. So Linux will be there now, and this is Linux TTY. I have only one Linux. Okay, by the way, I don't need to change anything, I believe. Yes, no need of anything. Yes, so Linux, and give them any name whatever you like, suppose web server, and here you can change the server icon whatever you want to give them. So I change this one and click yes, and that's it. Save. And now here I need to go to network, and from here I need to connect to my management network so that it can get IP automatically. So let me go to this one and select and connect. Okay, and let me start this Linux. So until it start, what we need to do now, we need to configure the interface. Okay, and after that we need to restart the server. Okay, the services after when you configure the IP, and you can configure the interface, the web server detail if you want. This is server 1. By default there is any other page, so you can change this one. Okay, so these are the command. So let's go back, and I hope so it started already. So let's see now. So it will take some time. Basically it's a tiny Linux, it's a small Linux. Okay, you can use them as a web server, as a telnet server, as a SSH server. So now it will ask you username and password. By the way, it's already written there. Username is root and password is password. Okay, so let me type root and password is password, all small letter. So now I'm logging. So let me check the IP, which IP I get. So if config, there is no IP address. Even it's not showing me my interface. So one small thing which you need to do, and let me delete this interface. Right click. Whenever you drag this one, you need to change this one. By the way, I forgot this option. You need to change this QEMU NIC to this one, E1000, this one. This is the only thing. Whenever you want to drag, you need to change this one. And now save, and now connect, it will work. Okay, and let's see, and let me start again. That's the only thing which you need to remember. By the way, even I forgot, but you need to change this one. And now this is Linux. Let me enter. Okay, so it will start. After that it will get IP automatically. If you want to change the IP, so you need to go to this one, editor. Okay, this the VI is the editor like a notepad in Linux. Then etc sysconfig network script, and this is the first interface which I'm using. So you need to go there and change the IP and then restart. Anyway, we are not interested, but in case if you want to change, so let them start again. Okay, and I will show you how we can change that this is a server 1, even though there is by default web server, but anyway we can change. Yeah, so now it's here. You need to control D whenever you stop them and restart. So every time you need to control D. Okay, and then enter. Okay, so it will start the small Linux. Okay, so let's see now. Let them start. It will not take long time. And after that yeah, so root and password is password, I told you. Okay, now I'm here, and this time if I say if config, so the interface is there 192.168.114.141. It's get IP automatically. In case if you want to change the IP, so you can set the IP. I will show you that one. And let's see, the HTTP file will be there, whereas VI and home T HTTP and index. So let's see. I don't want to write. First let me check what is there. CD either cat. So there is hello world. So let me change that one. I don't need hello world. I need VI and I, and let me delete this one. So go on this one and delete, and let's delete this page, this line as well. And here you can easily type your own web server. Let me type properly. You don't need you can type directly, this is server 1, but anyway let me type properly HTML. You know HTML, yeah? Then I will start head. So head, and what I need to do, I need to go to title. Okay, and here this is server 1 and close the title. Done. And now close the head, and now let's start body. By the way, you can copy paste, take a SSH and copy paste as well, but anyway body. And then here I need to type heading 1, and style I want to make STYLE, and here color should be, let me give them a color blue. Okay, and semicolon, and close this one and close this one, and type here this is server 1 and close head 1, heading 1, this is heading 1, and close body and close HTML, and we are done. Now escape and type colon and WR to write the changes. Okay, and we are done. So let me see now the IP address. By the way, write and quit. Okay, and let me check now again that is changed or not. So now it's our one. Yeah, index.html. And what is the IP address? If config, IP address is 114.141. Let me type this IP here, 192.168.114.141, and you can see this is server 1. By the way, it's not showing in blue color, so I need to go there. What is the issue? Why it's not showing? So maybe I done some mistake. And style, let me go back because I'm not good in HTML. I use them year and year. H1 and then style, STYLE colon, and color blue. Okay, I done a small mistake here. This is semicolon. So I, and then delete this one, and it's like this one. Okay, and escape, write and quit, and now refresh, it will be blue. Yeah, so your server is ready. Now can use this server. Okay, this is your server 1. If you want to change the IP, because you will use them internally, so you can go to this script. Okay, same like the other one, you can go to the script vi etc sysconfig network script. Okay, and then fcfg and ethernet 0 I'm using. Enter, and here this the IP address. So you can put any IP. Just what you need to do, I to edit and make them no. So now DHCP is no, and now you can put any IP you want. Suppose I put 1.10, either 1.20. And what is the gateway network, sorry, what is the subnet mask, and what is the gateway? So let me zoom it to see. So this is the IP address. Now this the network, this the subnet mask, gateway, and you can change anything you want. After that, only I say DHCP no, escape, write and quit. After that, you need to start the services network restart and enter. That's it. After the services is restart, now the IP will be changed. If I say fconfig, so now the IP will be 192.168.1.20, and now you can use this as a web server in your lab. Okay, it will not be accessible on this IP anymore. Now internally I need to connect them to somewhere, so I don't need this cloud anymore, just to show you. And now drag another Linux the same way. Go to Linux, and as I told you, you need to change this one to this one and put here web server 1 or web server 2, whatever you give them a name. Okay, and now save, and this is your second server. Do the same thing, start them, and after that, when it is start, change the IP. So let me open them. It's so easy. So now your web server, by the way, this is SSH server as well. SSH is also enabled by default. So you can use normally an F5 lab. Normally you need a web server. So for that purpose you can use them. And this way you can drag another server and you can use them straight away, by the way. So this is my second server. Normally we need 3 server, like blue, green and red. So what you can do, so this one, and let me drag a new one as well. Let me show you quickly, by the way. So Linux, okay, and change this one to, and this is server 3, whatever you give them, and save. So this is my third server. So let's go to second server. It's not start, and let me start this one as well. Yeah, I start. As I told you, root and password is password. Okay, fconfig. So I need to change the IP. So what I can do, because I can't remember this one, so vi is the editor. You can go to etc sysconfig network script, and then fconfig and ethernet 0, and just you need to go to DHCP and make them no. I to edit, make them no, and change the IP 20 we already assigned. So let me change this to 30, and escape, then write and quit, and then start the services network restart, and we are good to go. So my second server is ready. Second thing, I need to change the the index file, index.html. So for that, go to vi home thttp and index, and here same like the other one, and let me delete this one. By default there is hello world. I don't need hello world, by the way, so that I know which server I'm accessing. So I need to type here, this is server 2, and you are done. Write and quit, and we are good to go. So my second server is ready. The same way you can go to the third server, and you can do the same thing, root, password, okay, root, password, okay, And next thing, I need to change the IP address. So go to vi etc sysconfig network script and fcfg. It is which interface? It is fcfg and ethernet 0, and I to edit and go down, change the DHCP to no, and change the IP 30 we already assigned. So let me assign this one to 40. Escape, write and quit, and start the services. Either you can start the Linux as well, and we are done. Also, because this is my third server, so I can edit the file as well. vi home thp index, and I to edit and go to till end, delete this one and go to this one and type here this is server 3 and escape, write and quit, and we are done. So all my 3 server are ready. Okay, and now you can connect them. Let me stop to connect because it's a community edition, so you need to stop the server to connect. And here I can take let me take which thing, because I haven't installed anything. I don't have anything. Okay, so I don't know how to access them. I need to install any other Linux to access this one. But anyway, these 3 server are ready. You can restart, so it will be there. Everything is ready. So this way the method how we can configure. These are the short steps which I create a directory, convert them, fix permission, edit the network interface, restart the services, and create HTML page, and you are done. Okay, so the only thing, first time you need to convert this file. You need to download from here. There will be 3 files. The last file you need to drag them. You need to create a directory with Linux tty Linux full permission, drag them here, and this is the command to convert them. And after conversion, delete this file. We don't need. Apply the fixed permission and use them, and your web server is ready.